Hey there viewers, welcome back to my Gumball reaction. We've got the move. Oh,
dude, I think they put some
what is that? Is that the food that they normally eat but scrunched up into cubes?
Have a healthy glow?
Ooh!
I think I'll pass.
What's wrong with it though? Look at the plate melting though. Also, yeah, I saw the green bear. But also, hey Clayton, long time no seen. But why are they so angry at each other? Oh my goodness, Gumball, that face! Yeah! Really now? Oh, the vein, did you see that? Oh! Oh! What? Hell! Look at that big head!
Stop you guys hating on each other.
Oh my!
Was the one giving me the stink eye.
Goodness!
I was just trying to read the menu.
Oh! Also, homemade or chicken boiled rice, salad bar, pudding, apple, couple of fresh fruit. That's for pudding, you know. Also, I saw the green bear in the background. So ever since the extras, that was the only time for them to talk and focus on them, you know. And the rest of this show, I bet they're gonna be like, that's just half of them, you know. But also, say hello to Darkwing. What was that big head he had? That's the only way to like have their attention, you know, by getting all the power to get their attention, you know.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry.
No, it was my fault. I apologize.
At least he apologized, though.
How about a little hug?
Nice.
Little kiss?
Oh, too far, Darwin. Oh! Okay, are we gonna see Darkwing for the rest of the show? I love Darkwing so much. It's like, if you get like forced, Darkwing's always there. Like, well, also, what an image to look at.
Hey, girl.
Ooh, with Tobias behind Carmen, you know.
Dude.
Oh, does he like her or something?
Pretty serious between me and Carmen.
You mean she finally decided to take you to court?
Bruh.
She's just jealous because Masami's clearly into me. Hey, girl.
Oh, so I guess Tobias likes all girls in the school. Probably Penny. I bet we'll have the whole jealousy episode again. But then it's like they don't even like him back. So I bet. Have you ever gone to a school and go up to a girl and going, "Hey, girl"? Remember the episode where Tobias was like, I'm gonna call Masami's girl. Well, I'm gonna call on Masami's phone to get my mom because I told my mom I would call if I fell in love because we had the whole videotape and been deleted. I bet I'll watch the episode after this.
Dude, are you okay?
Girls always slap me.
Who's crying? I'm not crying. You're the one who cried.
What?
What?
You look like you're crying.
At lunchtime when a certain
Oh.
someone said they'd use the finger touch heart disintegrating move on you. And you cried and ran away.
That sounds like crying to me, Tobias.
You're just nodding without knowing why, aren't you?
Bruh.
It's great, dude.
Same. I'm the same thing as
Come
well.
on, let's go speak to him.
Oh my goodness. Someone that.
Maybe we'll
Oh,
try to fight that didn't happen, so we're gonna stop you.
bro, he was in the shower. Also, your
Fly
clothes.
your way out of it. Okay, let's go.
Oh, just got him on the shower.
It'll ruin the rest of your life.
Dude.
Think about your future. What kind of a job do you think a liar gets? Tell him, Darwin. You can
Oh.
be an actor, or a banker, or a lawyer, or even better, the president.
President. Too far, Darwin. But also, we just had the episode, right? The skull, where he was pretty much lying, and they had that lie detector kind of thing. And if people lie a lot, then people can't. Well, is it true? If people lie a lot, then that means they can't get a job. I mean, also we learned from the fraud that Miss Simeon did Miss Simeon did say that she lied her age, but we couldn't even work out how old she was. Like, she's been working at a school for 300,000 years. How old was she when she got the job? Probably 100, maybe 1,000. You don't know. Like, how could you survive 300,000 years as a teacher? Like, that's my question.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's pretty bad, okay? And also, what is this finger touch heart disintegrating move nonsense?
Isn't that what Tobias said?
I saw it on TV.
Dude,
Oh.
what kind of world do you live in?
Bruh! Oh! I mean, that's kind of true. Look at that body shape, though. Look at... Is this in the painting that he probably drew? But it's kind of true, you know, because I keep forgetting that Clayton can transform into other objects, you know? Because he turned into a horse, he turned into a frisbee, he turned into like a rocket. You can splat people in the face with the clay, you can turn all them stuff. So, this Clayton will look even better if he had like a body like something like a body like this. I bet the girls would be like, "Ooh, he's hot."
See you see
I love the
And this is how you see us.
fake
You're having
imaginarium with the
You're mine
painting.
too.
Yeah, but why do
You
it?
need to control yourself,
Respect the
man.
dude.
Wow. Why don't you just tell us what you're doing later? Well,
It's a good lie, right?
after school, I'm gonna go pirate hunting with the president of
That's
the
lie,
Solar
right?
System, an underwater theme park. Where
Are you two gonna believe what he's saying?
About half the things that aren't true.
Yeah, now they believe.
After
They don't believe him.
school, I'm going hunting in a theme park with the president.
Wow,
Bro.
and your half-truths are still full.
You just said pirate hunt.
Okay, let's try and find out what that actually means. Hunting with the president in a theme park. You're just gonna go
do I get
shopping with
this?
your dad at the mall.
Mine's
aren't you?
exploded.
No, I think your problem is you deform reality because you're bored and then you forget exactly what the truth was, and you're doing it right
No,
now.
what? Wait, what? Why are you looking at? So that's one way of doing it. Okay. Imagine doing it to Penny. There's a girl right next to you, no? Isn't that the girl that you like since season 2? But also, I love that Gumball Darwin was just, like, you know, just teaching him about, well, we had the whole skull episode, right? And these things ain't gonna, you know, game true, and then they're just left by the, you know, the dog. Like, funny, actually.
She's loving it.
Really? She just threw a glass of water at your face.
That
Yeah.
She knows how hot I am.
Really now, Penny's about to do it. Oh. Goodness.
Clayton, let's try
Did
one.
you even want to get squirt in the face or something?
Lies out of you. Just give it all to the trash can. It's like
Write it down and put it in the trash can. That's one way of getting rid of lies.
I don't think that's big enough for all my lies.
And there's
Or
holes
put
in
your...
that basket.
It's gonna leak everywhere.
Dude, it's symbolic.
Oh, what now? But write all the lies and put it in the bin. Like, put it all the lies. Or either vomit it out or just say it and, like, speak to the bin or maybe write it all down, you know? I was going to mention, like, Clayton is a kind of a liar, so you can pretty much throw him in the bin, even though he's Clay.
You put
Putting a
your
Clay in the
lie
bin, he'll lose his personality,
okay?
you know?
And it makes you feel better. Okay, whatever.
Does that now? Okay.
My dad spent 30 years in jail for a crime.
Okay, so this is what...
Now he's an invented superhero. My mom...
So this is what happens. You talk to a bin like that, you know, and this happens. You yapping, bro. You're yapping. Oh, Terry! Also, did I just hear that my dad sent, like... Did I just hear Clayton saying that my dad was in jail for 30 years? That's a definite lie over here, but... This is what happens when you yap too much. Even though, if you was wondering, I'm yapping too much, so... Why isn't there air coming out of me, you know, and then all this will happen, you know? I bet you're blowing Wi-Fi now. Oh wait, you see the librarian? Goodness. Stop!
Starting as a symbol, significant.
Oh
here
my
in terms of
goodness.
What is being represented or implied.
That's one way of learning a lesson.
You meant symbolic.
Bruh! Did you not understand?
We need to get to the root of all this lying.
Why do you think
Wow.
you do this?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is...
Just tell us in your own time.
Well, he's about to, you know.
Well, I guess it's because...
At least he's being honest, you
It's
know.
all right. Just speak when you feel the moment is right.
Imagine having a silence snake here. Silence!
It's okay, dude.
Gumball, are you flipping serious? Imagine having a silent... Wait, Gumball's a silent snake. Remember the whole episode was like, speak. Silence! We have the silent snake here. So as soon as he speaks, this happens. Like, he's trying to speak in his own time, like...
Okay.
Duh.
It's because I'm a loser, okay? I don't
Are you
know
now?
me, so I lie.
You admit yourself that you're a loser, but you're not.
Where everyone likes me and thinks I'm awesome.
I like you. You're a cute
You don't have to
character.
lie to make people like you.
Yeah, you've got lots of awesome qualities.
I do.
Aww. His face.
Too many to list.
You're red.
You
Uh.
have teeth.
That's the only way to make him happy.
Are...
Imagine us viewers speaking to you. Clayton, we like you because you're Claire and you're a cute character. Oh! He's special.
I guess just being someone is good enough. I don't need to lie anymore. Thanks,
Oh,
dudes.
okay, just because of that.
No need to get all emotional.
The long arms, by the way.
Just kidding.
So you're not gonna lie anymore ever since these kids are like, yeah, these kids like us. Imagine us viewers came to you and said, Clayton, we like you. Do you like Clayton viewers? Let me know in the comments. I bet you guys I bet lots of viewers are gonna be like, yes, he's such a cute character. I like Clayton. Even though he's a Clayboy, he's a very cute character. But one thing I don't like about him is lying. And I bet he did say, not gonna lie anymore. Happy ending. Episode ends. But in this light, he is gonna lie for the rest of the show. I know he is. Why touch that though? Yeah.
Now you can go tell Tobias you lied about the fight.
Wait, that was a... fight I didn't hear about. Oh, wait. You just throw that ice at Tobias like, yeah. He did it to all girls in the school. Tobias, make up your mind. Which girl do you like the best, you know? So wait, there was an actual fight that I didn't hear of. It's just hard with no subtitles. Forgive me, viewers, but... something, yeah, something, the whole history between Tobias and Clayton. This isn't gonna go well, right?
Look at that, guys. They're literally throwing themselves at me.
Oh,
Please stop.
dude!
Give me a second.
And I'll cherish it forever, and she'll love me back.
Don't you, buddy?
Smears it all over his face, imagine so.
At the same time.
That's complicated and repetitive. And a lie. Isn't that right, Clayton?
Yeah.
So he's telling the
I
lie.
never really had a girlfriend because I'm socially awkward. Also, I
Aw.
have glandular problems. My liver starts to smell when I get too close to a girl. It
Oh.
makes my mouth smell of burnt tires and hummus.
Okay. Good.
Okay, Clayton, you don't need to say that, you know. He really wants a girlfriend, right? And you literally just said all that stuff right there. Like, I don't want to imagine myself, me having a girl and that all happened, you know. Like, get away from me!
That's
Me there.
a little too much information, but...
Also, I've got a contagious rash on me.
Whoa, that's too far,
Thank you
dude.
very much.
We don't want to know about
The
that.
story about you and the bear.
Lies.
Oh.
What about the time you drove a speedboat through the mall? Lies. What? What about the finger touch heart disintegrate?
Tobias, you dummy head. Like, you should obviously know. These two kids, Gumball and Darwin, knows, you know, Clayton so well. And it's like, yeah, we know you're lying. You know what? We need the lie detector again. We can all sit in the circle in the playground, do the lie detector thing again, and see what happens next, you know. So Tobias really believes about what Clayton's saying, you know. Like, we're good friends and all them stuff. But one thing I like seeing your stories, but even though they're actually a fake, so... we're not friends anymore. And this happens.
Oh, no, actually, that's true.
Oh,
man,
wait,
you're
what?
doing great, and now you bring that...
Sorry.
Contagious rash on me.
Whoa, all right,
What?
I'd like to sleep this
What
one,
was
thank you
true?
very much.
Wait, what about the story about you and the bear?
Lies.
What about the time you drove a speedboat through the mall? Lies. What? What about the finger touch heart disintegrating move?
Lies.
Oh, no, actually, that's true.
Yeah, that could be true, you know. Even though we hit it like 3 times during this episode, right? So then it's Tobias in the beginning, Clayton did say, and now here.
Oh, man.
So then
you're
that's actually
doing
true,
great,
that
and
he's
now
being
you bring
honest.
That stuff back?
It's true, though.
We all know it's not.
It is.
Oh, really? Then please.
But you
do
weren't
it
there,
next.
kid, so how would you know?
Do it right here, right now, in front of
Uh,
all of us. Do your
even as
special
viewers? Okay.
move on Tobias.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh.
what? No.
Bro, in front of Tobias.
Oh, lie. This guy can't do kung fu. He's in a permanent state of sitting.
Yeah, transform into the body and then you can do the kung fu.
I didn't need it.
Are you gonna do it? Goodness, so it's natural kung fu, but with no legs, you know. Ah, it really
You do
hurts.
the kung fu sound with your
Not
mouth.
athletic.
Doing so well.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce. I
Aw.
got gals in different locales.
Gas before pals. Right? Why is he... he passed out! All because of what Clayton did, right?
Wait, you can't leave him like that.
Goodness me.
Like,
Do
what?
CPR.
How about CPR?
You disintegrated his heart, you nutbagger!
Goodness.
He was a young man. with
But
a
just do
whole
it then. That's the
life
only way to coming back
ahead
alive,
of
you
him.
know.
He didn't get a chance to have a girlfriend.
Aw, but... oh, she's alive.
How does that work? It's like when chickens lose their
Or we can say girlfriend and that happens, you know.
It means he's alive! How?
Nice, but all we need is a girlfriend to...
We didn't
make him
knife
fully
him,
alive, you
we
know.
just knocked him out. Which is still
Oh.
mega bad. Okay,
Bruh!
no one can see this.
Why would you say that, though?
Right while we figure out what to do.
Just lift him up, or...
Why are people so much heavier when they're unconscious?
I mean, he did lift himself up, so I think he's got weights, you know. He's like, this is me. But you're gonna lift this guy up. Are you serious? But he's that weak, you know. But you didn't even get a girlfriend. Like, that is just sad. Yeah, like, all we have to do is say a girlfriend, he'll come alive, or we have to come over to a girl. Even then, they won't like him back, you know.
It's
Sad
'cause
for
he's
him.
totally on his back.
But also, you know, like gals before what's it called? Pals before gals, right? Yeah. That is kind of true, you know. We're friends and then we get girlfriends and stuff like that. Why wasn't Tobias at the treehouse? Like, if you like girls like right now, this episode, you know the pressure episode? It wouldn't make sense it was if it was after this episode. Like, next episode, the pressure. We can have a, you know, what's this episode called again? The Move. Why is it called The Move, by the way? But it should be called The Girls one, being completely honest. But we should have The Girls Part 2, which is basically the pressure episode. Tobias finds the girl. We kiss him in the treehouse, and everything tumbles again. But all he was with Banana Joe the whole episode. So why wouldn't he was there during the pressure? All he was just with Banana Joe, and then he would come over to the treehouse and be like, "Oh, I want a girlfriend, so I can be in a treehouse to see all these lovely girls with me, and then we can start kissing and stuff."
Oh.
Just grab
But
him by the
also,
armpit.
you're just standing his weight on him, on his back.
You can see why the guy wears so many sweatbands.
Goodness, or it might be deodorant, you know. Oh my goodness, and your bones are breaking because of
I
him.
found a good handhold.
And you could just... Yeah? What have you got? Okay, Darwin.
Stop wasting time. Okay, if anyone sees us, we're gonna need a good lie from you. You said
Goodness.
mine was
Oh.
bad. Yes. I
Yeah,
know
but
I did, it's
lie
okay.
for certain reasons, you know.
You need to help someone you really care about.
So,
It's okay.
past anything or whatever.
Now, come on.
Lie for what? I don't know. There are other reasons of lying, you know. Like, lying is bad, but sometimes you have to lie for certain things. Like what Simeon said the other episode. I have to lie about my age and stuff. I have to lie, yeah, about this so I can pass and I can go through or anything. I get that. Lie about your age about the school, you know, or anything that they're doing, you know. Hey, Banana Joe. Oh! Yeah, Banana Joe noticed something, you know, but that's a weird image to look at, you know. So,
All monitor duties.
I was also gonna read that, you know. Not notice the water. Well, what Banana Joe thinks of water fountain, or might be Clayton the entire time. Oh, hey, Gary.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Also, you did say "What up, sunshine" in the episode, right? The tape, yeah. So I'd not be surprised if, yeah. Does Carrie even got a boyfriend? I mean, Darwin did kiss her one episode, so what would she do? Slap him in the book? Or would he be like, I'm gonna use my bottle, for example. That really did hurt. Duh.
And he went for first base.
Wow.
She hit it out of the park.
First place, you know.
Make it look
Oh.
like he got knocked out by
Why
the
the evil eyes, Darwin?
when you're even.
Oh, something suspicious gonna happen, right?
Even laugh. Okay, let's get on with it.
Okay. And
The playground is full of girls.
oh, nice.
Down there with all the teachers now.
We throw him out the window, and then the girls will be like
Clever.
paying attention to him. You know, oh, he's going out the window. Oh,
Yeah, something like that.
well, someone's got to help him.
Any girl. We'll meet you down at the playground.
Wow.
Alright,
Okay.
let's go. Hey, hello.
At least the boys want him out, not the girls.
You were gonna get it.
Goodness, wait, what? Jamie?
Jamie.
You said any girl.
Well, at least
Oh.
I believe she knocked
Well, I
him
mean, what's wrong with Jamie though? I mean, I get it though, but
Position.
who wants to Jamie? You know.
You can't just frame Jamie for knocking out Tobias.
What? You
Oh.
gonna frame me for knocking out Tobias? What?
Wait,
You guys knocked me out. We're
wait, what?
gonna
Easy,
frame you.
easy, what? Oh,
Knocked out once,
where'd you came
we're
from?
gonna blame another?
Fake diploma. Are you kidding me? So what is all this about? Like, why are you even doing this? I mean, you did say any girl. But the thing is, it's just like, the only way to make Tobias come back alive is just, you know, a girl. Right? But every single girl in the school, and I'm surprised when Tobias met up with Jamie, he isn't like, hey girl. All that stuff right there. But even though Clayton did bring a girl to come back alive, choose the most nicest girls, you know, like Sarah or Carmen or maybe Penny, but even though that's Gumball's girlfriend, so if Clayton did get Penny, what would Gumball react to, you know? Oh! Why did the episode end like that? No, I paused at the wrong time! Dang! Why did the episode end like that, you know? It was just him. I thought something else was gonna happen, you know, later on in the episode, but it was just this. So, how did the problem solve? We need part 2 of this episode. Why was it even called The Move? It should be called The Gals, right? We should really have a part 2 if there is a part 2. No, the next episode is called The Law. Sad enough that this episode was called The Move. It should have been called The Gals. If I were a creator of the show, I would name it The Gals, right? I mean, we saw Clayton again, but it's basically in the other episode with the skull, right? We've learned that lying is bad, but you can also lie for other certain things, you know? You can lie about your age so you can go through and pass through and stuff. I also lie about my age about going in through to, like, you know, trampoline parks or soft plays or parks and stuff like that, you know? I don't know why I'm saying it on public. But anyway, focus on this episode. So yeah, it was great seeing Clayton again. I don't know what they were eating in the beginning. You don't know. And what else happened? Seeing Clayton, but then Tobias really wants a girl so bad. He's gonna go up to every girl in the school and be like, "Hey girl." But he does it to every girl except for Jamie. I mean, I kind of get it. Clayton said, well, Gumball did say every girl. But any girl, well, yeah, any girl. So she bought Jamie. But I kind of get it. Who wants to date Jamie anyway, you know? And then we also got getting another lesson. Well, you guys are just like believing what Clayton's saying. We need the lie detector thing again. It's given the skull episode, but why was it called the skull anyway? It should have been called the lying. Or yeah, probably the lie. But yeah, and it's just like these kids are like, well, yeah, we don't believe your stories because they're not real. Whereas Tobias is like, even though we're best friends, I believe everything you do because that's what friends do. But some friends lie, you know. And then it's like, oh yeah, I got some pals before gals. That's what it's called. And the only way to get the only way to make him alive is by saying, girlfriend, hey, what's up, girl? But I love how he just came back alive as soon as all that happened. Any girl? And then Jamie was like, what, you're gonna make me be with Tobias? And then he comes alive. So that admits it. Tobias isn't like Jamie at all. He likes the other girls. But the way that Sarah was throwing her own ice cream at Tobias, imagine he was like, oh, a girl throwed her own skin at me. Now I start wiping it on my face and then she'll like me back, you know, like, why? I mean, that's the only way that Sarah can do it, but use something else like a chair.